I'm a doctor, not a sailor. So you're all, is everybody here from Florida? Way, how about that? Isn't that nice? What about Utah? Okay, forget it. Listen, again, I want to tell you, can you all hear me? You hear me? I want to tell you how happy I am to be with you on this cruise. And everything down in sick bay is going swimmingly. My first patient this morning was James Doohan. Then Nurse Christine came in, and of all people, little Sulu. Would you believe little Sulu was hungover? But he was. Walter hasn't even shown up yet. Oh, there he is. They finally brought him up, beamed him up. Listen, I'm going to skip all the preliminaries. I always come here to learn from you. We learn everything from the fans. You tell us first what's going to happen. So you ask me a question, and then if I can't answer it, I'm sure you can. So does anyone have a question? No? Well, it's back to the bar. About the fifth movie. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Walter Koenig yet. He's my source. They're in the very embryonic stage of making this fifth movie, and there's been nothing really released about it, only with the exception. I'm speaking over here. I hate those foreign boats. So I understand. Ahoy! Silenceo por favor! You have to speak all of those languages to travel like that. Nothing has been really released on Star Trek V. Only our good captain, as you know, is going to direct it. And we're anxiously waiting to see what they're going to do, as much as you are. I wish I could help you more. Anyone else? How do I feel about the new series? Sick. No, no, I have hopes for it. I'm sure that Paramount feels that they have a very worthwhile and viable product in Star Trek, and they would like to see it go on and on. And I feel that it is in the very best hands possible with Gene Roddenberry, if anyone will be able to make it work. Naturally, we have mixed feelings. You would too, after 20 years. It's a rather strange feeling to wake up and see the trade papers that they're doing a new Star Trek. It's the first time I've ever really felt like he's dead, Jim. But I am hoping for their sake that it will be a success. And I hope that you will continue to look at our year-to-year movies. You're going to enjoy number 6, I'll tell you that.
Is that the one you're directing?
That's not the one I'm directing, but I've written the story idea for it. I can tell you that because I wrote it, and it concerns all of us going to the proper rest home. It's going to be a Lulu. You're going to like it. We're going to fool you. Another question. Yes. Have I written any more poetry? No, not since I had heard how he spoofs the audience. No, I have found my experience has been very unique with Star Trek fans. I find them very loving, peace-loving people, very courteous, and extremely intelligent. So I have nothing but fondness for all of you and a great respect for all of you, and were it not for you, of course, none of us would be here. Yes. In other words, you were glad to see the humor come back in. Yes, we all were, because I think everybody has forgotten, and people that didn't follow Star Trek really didn't remember just how much humor we did through the years. The gentleman standing over here, David Gerald, can testify to that with Tribbles. But that picture felt more to all of us, I'm sure, like what we used to do. And I've often said I wish that we had done that earlier in the series, something of that nature, because this film has picked up a crossover audience, which is very nice. People that are simply enjoying it as a motion picture, and that's lovely. Yes. I didn't hear you. Will there be more of a sense of family in the next movie? I certainly hope so, but none of us really know what the story is going to be about. Yes. Was it for acting purposes that I dropped my first name of Jackson? No, I never knew I had that name until I went in the Army. That's true. My family had always addressed me as DeForest. And when I went in the service, I found that Jackson there. But anytime I would receive a letter addressed to Jackson, I knew it was someone from the service. But I didn't take the name. It's really my name. Yes, way back there. All of the presidents have libraries in their hometown. He wants to know if there's going to be one for Bones McCoy in Georgia. Well, I'll have to speak to President Carter about that. It's a good idea, come to think of it. Well, my experience with Bill has not been that bad, to tell you the truth. I must tell you that we very seldom, any of us, see each other on social occasions. We do see each other at Star Trek conventions. We talk by phone occasionally and that sort of thing. But I don't know, Bill really, when Bill wants to be amiable, he has one of the most delightful, funny personalities, as you've seen on talk shows, that you can have. And I think Bill is I think he's a very bright guy and imaginative, and I'm sincerely hoping that he will, my concern is, and I'm hoping that he will be able to bring Star Trek V off beautifully. That's the important thing. Yes. I'm just filling. What was that remark? I do make house calls. Yeah. One of the few left. Yes. Write it down, put it on a piece of paper, and sail it out. Yes. There was no blooper reel made from the movies, no. They're two different ball games. The television series, we worked long, fast, and hard hours, and there were a lot of release laughs. Motion pictures, you sit around for hours and hours before you do something, and very few things are funny by the time you get on the set. Yes. Star Trek, I had done a film with Betty Davis and Susan Hayward called Where Love Is Gone, which was bringing me out of the villain thing. And from that, I went into Star Trek. So I don't know what my future would have been, but I would have continued to try to be just a good working actor and let what happened happen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. And a line from my poem, if you wonder, now what's with Kelley, what's with his life? He's still in the valley with the very same wife.